Hi everybody. Okay. One second, I need to do a volume check because my lives have been not good audio. So let me just do a really quick audio check. One second, I need to do a volume check because my lives have been not good audio. Okay, so let me just do a really quick audio check. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay. Welcome back to the channel. Clubhouse 81, the fam, my Clubhouse members. How are you guys on this Sunday evening? We are here to do a reaction to our weekly pick for movie night. Excuse it being a late live schedule because usually we don't do movie nights on Sunday. But guess what? That's not written in stone. We can really do what we want to do whenever we want to do it on this channel. We're going to do a reaction today for movie night, and it is to Don't Worry, Darling. This movie is strange. Now, I'm starting to pick up what this movie might be about, but I haven't gotten to the end. This movie is 2 hours and 2 minutes from beginning to end. So far, I think I've watched 1 hour and 17 minutes. It is starring Chris Pine as Frank, Harry Styles as Jack, Florence Pugh as Alice, Olivia Wilde as Bunny. We have Gemma Chan as Shelley. We have Sydney Chandler as Violet. The list goes on. Nick Kroll playing Dean. This is okay, this movie is set in the 50s, which I don't know why why the 50s? I don't know. Maybe I'm assuming that the writer chose the 50s because we were as humans a lot trusting in the 50s, and that's the only way this is working. And what do I mean by this is working? I don't think this is like a real place. Now let's talk about where they are. They are in a town called Victory, and Victory seems to be this town that is flourishing. It's growing, but it only has utopians look to it. Like everybody's houses looks the same. You know, they're sectioned so many far apart from one another. They probably all shop at the same grocery store. They all do the same social activities such as ballet, bowling. When it's time to have parties, all the people from the town go to this party. Like there's no outsiders coming through there. You don't even see traffic in this town. They have this boundary called the desert. You're not supposed to go in the desert because it's only safe within the boundaries of Victory. That's something else I question. Why can't they go travel to LA or to Miami or to Georgia? Why do they have to stay in Victory? They don't talk about going out of town. For instance, there's this lady in this, I think it's Violet. Violet is new to the town. Her and her husband are the new residents in the town, and they moved there from Philadelphia. Now, of course, people don't just jump on a plane every day, but why don't they leave their boundaries? You know, human beings don't just stay around 5 minutes from their house all the time. At some point, they go a few miles away from their home base. Even if it's just to the post office, which I have not seen. Haven't seen no mailman come through here. I haven't seen very many kids come through running around. Where's the school for kids? I only see young kids that are maybe at the age of being homeschooled. Like, it's no teenagers, no college students, no grandchildren. It's nothing that vibe going on in this weird ass town called Victory that somehow has like this little mayor, and Frank is the mayor of Victory. And why do I say little mayor? Everything is quote unquote, and you'll follow along once we get back in the movie, is because everyone here does the same thing. And then you have Frank and Shelley, who are supposed to be the founders, along with Dr. Dean, of Victory. What does that mean? Were they the first two residents to ever build a home on this land? And they've somehow, went and recruited all these people to come move to Victory. How are they the founders of a town that live in the town and don't leave the town? Where are they getting these people from? Where are the recruits coming from? He's the founder, him and his wife Shelley, and they seem to have this, it's like, just because he's the first one there and he's called the founder, they treat him like he's, some type of leader there for the town. He is the president of Victory Land, or whatever they want to call Victory Town, or whatever. They all husbands are the only ones allowed to leave the boundaries of Victory to go to work. We don't see their job, but they go to work. Okay? And I think it comes out that they don't even really go to work. They just go out in the middle of the desert and play like big grown ass men. They don't even really go to work, I don't think. But they just seem to be in a very much fairy tale place. We have this one sister named Margaret who clearly cut her throat and jumped off her roof of her home, only to be told to Alice that she in the hospital and she living and she fine. She just had a mental break. But the mental break seems to be about a son who disappeared in the desert. Now, everything disappears in this desert. Okay? But don't nothing go disappearing in the Victory Town. It just seems very dream world to me. And I don't know why, because nothing is this perfect. So the gist of this is that Alice is starting to wake up from the dream, I believe, because she is starting to question her surroundings. She saw a plane crash. They didn't want to go help with the plane crash. She walked out to go see the victims of this plane crash, only to be led to this house in the middle of the desert, like this little dome-looking weird house. She touches the glass, and then she wakes up in her house. How did she get home? She also witnessed, she's the only one who witnessed Margaret have her mental break and attempt her, of herself. And because of this, they try to put Alice on pills and tell her that she just went through a trauma and she, hallucinated seeing her cut her throat and all that. That Margaret didn't do that. You just, witnessed something trauma. But how could what did she witness so traumatic if you're saying it's not real? Okay? So because she is starting to ask questions and trying to convince her husband something ain't right in Victory, now Frank is on her ass. Like, he got Alice on his radar, to the point that he's even confessed to her about a conversation that she had with Bunny that nobody should have been witness to. Okay? Okay. They shouldn't have witnessed that. No one was around other than Bunny and other ladies. Frank wasn't around. So how did he know that she had that conversation? You see what I'm saying? Very much Westworld-ish. But let's get into it. I want to get into the movie and finish up this reaction, because we do have quite a ways to go, and we have a lot of questions that we need to answer. to wrap up what in the hell is going on and why everybody in the town is still smiling and acting like nothing ain't happening. And, you know, girl, you just got to get it together. Okay? Stop freaking out. Stop worrying, Alice. So let's see if we can get to this movie. Now, I cannot show the movie due to copyrights. I cannot wait till we have a very in-depth discussion about that. But you can watch along with me if you have HBO Max. It is uploaded there, and it's free if you have a subscription to HBO Max. So you're welcome to join me. I can play a little audio for your listening pleasure, and you can watch me react to this movie. Don't worry, darling. While you're with me, if you please, will hit that thumbs up and subscribe. That would be great, as we are trying to grow our family over here so that we can have more fun and do more upgraded things on the channel for you out there at Clubhouse 81. Bye. What is going on? I was doing fine before I pressed live. Now, all of a sudden, nothing. Okay. One moment while I get this together.
Is that why you went out there? To headquarters?
Headquarters?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but you don't know what he's doing.
You wanted out by yourself. You ignored every rule that you put all of your lives.
You know, this is the 50s. And you break the rules, you know, you're not a good person. And Alice went out into that desert.
All of us about what the Victory Project actually is. He's trapped us here.
Because what she's trying to do is reveal Frank as this guy who's sinister. He knows way too much. He's not here for us. You know, that type of conversation. He's keeping something from us. He's keeping secrets from us. Because also, what's weird about Victory is every audio broadcast other than 50s music. Every broadcast, every when you're on the trolley, which is their public transportation in the city that takes them only around the boundaries of Victory, has Frank's voice as a motivational speech. So it's very much brainwashing going on from Frank. Okay? And she's trying to wake up the neighbors that are at her house for dinner with Jack, because Jack just happened to get a promotion at Victory's project head job, which is where he works at. Frank did that to manipulate the situation that Alice knows way too much. And she's questioning what's going on with Margaret. You know, she's not following along.
We wouldn't even know. He might be poisoning the food now. He invites you to be a part of something as extraordinary as he is. answers to questions you've made up.
That's Frank's wife speaking.
A pattern of selfish, pampered whining. Was it just desperation? Spitting in the face of his
More mind manipulation. Basically accusing her of being ungrateful for Victory Town and what Frank has built in Victory Town for them to have this nice, luxurious lifestyle. How dare you, Alice? Dare you ask questions that make sense? Shame on you. That's what's happening right now. Okay, just saying. Oh goodness, Jack is super upset because Jack wants to stay in Victory Land. He does not want to lose his job and have to move. But where are they moving to? Because Margaret just tried to off herself and they ain't going nowhere. Supposedly. Now we haven't seen them, but they didn't leave, remember. Keep that one in your back pocket while we watch the rest of this movie. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, we're at the 1 hour and 20 minute mark. Go ahead and get there so you can. Even unreal is that Jack and Alice ultimately have been just like violated in their own home. You know what I mean? Like even in the wrong, couples stick together for the most. But Jack is like, look, I ain't with her. I don't know her. That's my wife, but I ain't with her. You know what I mean? That type of thing. That's the vibe he's getting because he is eating up Victory World and what they offer, which is endless Manhattans and martinis and parties and just sex and just good dinner food that they don't even know where it comes from. Where's this food coming from? Who's distributing this food to them? We haven't seen any 18-wheelers come in and drop off any meat or any produce. Okay? Like, what is going on in Victory Town?
No, I would never do that to you.
Oh, and when the plane flew over, it went through a little glitch.
I'm trying.
Like the one that just happened on the screen right now because of unstable connection. Yeah. Well, it had a little glitch as it was flying over. And that's what's making me question if this is real because of that little part in the movie that I'm like, okay.
That's why I did that. That's why all of
Are they in the Matrix? What's going on?
Everyone is acting like I'm crazy. And I'm not crazy. But I need you to listen to me. Hey, look at me. To me, you are more bigger than all of this.
I need to go grab my dinner. I'll be right back. But I'm going to keep the movie going. So keep listening. Keep watching along. Keep hitting that thumbs up while you're here with me. I'm going to go get my food. I'll be right back in less than 5. Okay?
It's not about wanting to go, it's just that we're together.
Where are they going? Okay, so she convinced Jack she wants to get out of Victory Town. She wants to leave. Even if it's just for a little while. And he doesn't want to do it. See, something ain't right. Why does he not want to at least... What man is going to be like, no, we can't go. I don't want to go. Like, leave your house? Even for a weekend? Why are they coming to... Okay, now...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
When they question too much...
I'm sorry.
When they question too much going on, when you attempt to leave Victoryland, in other words, or even just speak of leaving, these men in red suits come in and take you. And now we see where they're taking her. They've taken her to a psychiatric hospital, looks like it. And she's going to be put under electroshock therapy. What? That doesn't look like the Jack we know. Who is that? What? He doesn't even have an accent anymore. You can't really hear because it's muffled, because it's from the point of view of her going through the shock therapy. So she's having these visions of Jack and her, but it doesn't look like it doesn't look like the same Jack. Maybe like a past, maybe where they used to live before they moved to Victory. Oh no, now she's a nurse? Well, what hospital she been working in all this time? What are we? Hold on, I gotta pause the movie. Wait a second. Food just stopped. I'll be right back in like a flash. Okay? Whoa. Move, Lexus. Thank you. Controller. I am coming right now, y'all. I'm about to sit down. Ooh. Alright, we are back. I got my dinner. Now, Alice, I don't know if she's still on the table getting shock therapy and she having a vision of her past life as a nurse. But we are watching Alice as a nurse going home to an apartment with Jack. The Jack that was in her vision. What just happened to the movie? We just lost connection, folks. 1 second. First time ever. But that's what lives do. Show you the bloopers. It is still not hot. Hold on. I probably should have started anyway and put it back in. How? When I got... Oh, now it's not. Okay. They tripping. Sometimes I wonder why I can't just be great. It must mean I'm good at this shit. That's why I go through all these obstacles. You know what I'm saying? It cannot be that deep. Y'all, I apologize for this technical difficulty. Let me see what I can do in the meantime. Okay, am I back on? Let me see. This is whack. Thank goodness. Folks, we're back.
Good night, Dr. Warren. Good night.
Primary question is, you're so late. I thought you were going to be home by 10.
Huh? So do I. So we're really long.
I'm starving. I haven't eaten.
Why not?
I wasn't sure what you wanted and you never texted me back.
I don't have my phone in the OR, Jack.
But it'd be nice to know that.
Is the hot water still working?
Called the guy who couldn't come today.
Okay, well, if I can't take a shower, I gotta go to bed. I know, I'm sorry, but I'm really tired, baby.
Answer me.
No, Jack, just stop. just finished a 30-hour shift. I sewed up 12 people, and I gotta be back in 6 hours. I'm so tired. I just.
Is this real?
The primary question is, do you know anyone who's truly happy?
Isn't that Frank's voice?
Or satisfied? Modern society has smothered our true selves and driven us from biological destiny. I see that version of yourself as buried that everyone else ignores. That is the real you. I know you are the man you say you are.
What?
That's better.
Welcome home.
Look who's been back.
Oh, thank God. I missed you so much. I started writing.
So what was that scene? Was her as a nurse and him
Listen, okay? I feel better.
as a wuss?
Hi, Jack. Wow, look at this car.
You like that?
Please don't try to have sex with this vehicle.
Courtesy.
He's playing golf with Bill. Honey, you should go. All you've been doing is looking after me, and you deserve a fun. Yeah, go. Leave her. She's mine now. We're gonna garden. What? Look at plants and drink.
I don't have a garden.
What? So she goes to electroshock therapy, has a vision of her being a nurse,
It's gonna pop up. Peg,
and now she's back in Victory
Peter's wife, always
with her
pregnant.
bestie Bunny.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Of course. Sorry. My head's been a bit of a blur since the treatment. Ah. Okay. Okay. It'll all come back to you. Yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Here they go. Oh my goodness.
What?
It is the most beautiful sign I've seen in my life. Did you hire a professional artist to paint? We made it ourselves. No, you didn't. Wait, show me. Come show me.
Looks like Bunny is the only one with kids. Plus the lady who's pregnant. So are they the only students sitting in the class? See, all the husbands get in their cars and go do diddly squat.
There's beauty. There's grace. Symmetry. There's beauty. Control. There's grace. Symmetry. There's beauty.
Always a steak for dinner. Ballet, swimming, and then dinner with a nice drink. And always a white dress. It just doesn't seem real. I'm telling you. I know it's not real with that neighborhood.
I don't even remember that.
How in the hell did they get all this decor, 50s decor for these houses in 2022? See, something just ain't right.
We'll eat first, and that should build up your stamina.
heck this is, but he's doing bad.
Discretion required.
Look like he ain't took no bath in
You
weeks.
understand the consequences.
No haircut. Didn't brush his teeth. He eating tuna straight out the can. What is going on? Probably with a dirty fork.
Do you consent to the physical and medical requirements for entry to victory? Yes. Are you aware that you are responsible for the physical upkeep of your chosen planet? Yes. Are you aware that you must exit the simulation through Victory headquarters every day and return only for your allotted number of hours? Yes.
Well, he hasn't been doing that. He's been keeping. Holy shit, I just realized what's going on. Jack is sick. Hell, it ain't Frank she gotta be afraid of. It's her own husband. That's pretty disgusting.
There are currently 72 active users. Your re-entry has begun.
Oh, that's what she was having dreams of. Okay, y'all. Okay.
Okay. You're having another episode. Just take a deep breath. It's okay.
Is she remembering what he did to her?
That's good. Just breathe.
She remembers. What a piece of shit. So her husband, played by Harry Styles, Jack. This is what's really.
Just stay calm.
This is what's really going on.
It's gonna be okay. I can explain. I love you.
Jackie boy here. He can't cut it in the real world.
Don't do that. Don't.
You know.
Alice, just think about your life and what you actually.
He's tired of the life of all work and no play. Because in real life, what I thought was a dream that she was having during shock therapy, that's not the case. That was her real life that she was looking at. And she's actually in the metaverse. She's in virtual reality right now with her husband Jack in this 1950s world, because the founder of the program, played by Chris Pine, Frank, is the one that he's utilizing his program to be in this world.
I gave you all of this, Alice. We are lucky to be here.
He's lost it.
Frank built this world so that we can live the life that we deserve. I have to
It's
live
not
every day
real.
just to make enough money to keep us here, and I fucking hate every minute of it. I fucking hate it, Alex. You get to stay here.
So the husbands get to disconnect from VR. The wives are supposed to disconnect from VR every day. You know, hint bodily functions. You know, get your mind back into the real world type thing. You're only supposed to go to this world as an escape. Kind of like, doing your little drugs every day or whatever, or having a drink every day. Well, they've taken it to a whole nother level. Jack is, where he wants to stay connected in this world forever. And that's just not possible, not even physically in the real life. So what he has been doing is to keep his wife alive in real life. He disconnects from the VR Victory World, okay, Victory Town, and basically like gets a rag and squeezes out enough water to keep her body hydrated as she lays in her deathbed in a virtual world, because her husband, who she's married, doesn't want to be a provider. He doesn't want to be there through the thick and thin. He just wants to live it up all the time and have this unnatural sex with her every day, and they just be happy. Because he doesn't want to go to work every day and have to bust his ass to help pay the rent. Nope. He doesn't like it. He hates every minute of that life. But he wants to be in the la-la life. Hooked in, which they hook him up by the eyes, and then they lay down in the bed, and there's like this curtain canopy with a screen in it over their bed that they look at, and they get hypnotized through these images into Victory World, where they live the life they deserve. And that's what Margaret was trying to warn her of, because I'm assuming the husband's pretty much, or even Frank, is assisting the husbands into trapping their wives there, where, you know, they don't get to actually consent to being on this machine and being in this virtual world.
No, I need it.
Cause she's strapped in the bed, like while I think he did it while she was asleep or something. So now she's fighting. She's basically fighting her husband in virtual reality to wake up in real life, to take back control of her body, basically, in the real world, and take control of herself. And her husband is fighting her. He's like, no, we're not going to ever disconnect. We're going to stay connected. I'm not going back to that life. Which now kind of like destroys the movie for me, because to put this in a big picture, she knows.
Oh my God. When a man dies here, he dies in the real world. Jack,
What?
I can't put you back in like you did before. You need to exit again right now. Alice, you can try. Take Jack's gun. Sonny, okay? And there's me. You need to go right now, Alice. No. I've always known. I chose you. My kids are here. Kids aren't real. Kids aren't real. They are. They're real. They're real to me. Because here they're alive. In here I didn't lose them.
Oh. So she knows it's not real because she just wants to see her kids. Even though in real life she doesn't have her kids anymore.
Do they know? What about the women? Do they know?
So she just killed her husband in real life because she busted him upside the head in the virtual world? Wouldn't that just disconnect him in the real world? Oh, here we go with this Matrix crap. You die in the VR world of Victory Town, you die in your bed while you're hooked up. Even though you're still dying in the first place because you're not disconnecting so your real body can be nutrient. I'm just saying. This movie has really made me mad from this point. And it was good up until this point. the whole mystery, trying to figure out what the hell is going on in this so perfect and happy town was really good. But now that they revealed the big secret, it's dumb. Because why would you write for them to die in VR if they die, like in real life, if they die in VR? And how in the hell first of all, who is working? Who is paying their rent? I know the husbands have to disconnect. I know that they said the husbands leave, so maybe they disconnect all the husbands at some point to go make money to pay for their real life houses and homes. But
Approaching victory portal. Prepare to exit in 10, 9, 8.
the thing is, why would you not want your wives to disconnect? Like, they gotta pee and poo and what? Oh, she's gotta make it to that portal so she can disconnect. Because they're trying to kill her in the VR. And if you get killed in VR, you get killed in real life. So the men in the red jumpsuits are after her. Because, you know, this is, I guess, a private program, you know. And that whole dying in the VR thing, you know, that's a little liability with insurance and things. So of course nobody wants their precious toy to go away, especially Frank. You know, Frank is probably making a good grip off of people being patched into this fake ass, you know, LA Confidential ass world over here in Victory Town. Okay, so if they find out that he's got a program that can murder people and get away with it, because they're going to die in their sleep or in their beds or wherever they're hooked up at. They're not going to die in real life where it can be proven that someone actually physically killed them in 2022. No. They're dying in the virtual world. So somebody could, you know, Frank is getting away with a lot of stuff, you know, in Victory Town. So that house that's in the middle of the desert is the way to exit from VR. That's the headquarters of town. That's the portal to get out of there. Very much Matrix. It's more like Matrix met, I don't want to say Pleasantville. Yeah, she's gonna get us disconnected, because, you know, of course they will have to stop the entire program, and that means these men, because it's the men who this program is catered to. Oh, they definitely died, especially the doctor.
We are under a shelter in place. Stay inside and await further instructions. Attention, Victory residents. Security level is red.
Where is she?
Huge crab. Cars in. Calling you dead, sir.
Listen to me, you do not let her exit.
She gets there, she gets through. We're gonna put her back in. Frank? What do we do? Sir?
They don't have a clue. Shelly just killed Frank. She just stabbed him. Does she want her to wake up? Maybe his wife wants her to disconnect. Maybe the wife is ready to disconnect. Cause ain't no telling how long she's been there. Damn, she would crash the car. Now it's stuck. Oh, well, her car is blocking the way, so now they gotta get out and run too. Run, why would you stop? Holy crap. Just like the little crawling things in a video game trying to get at you. Run, girl. What is wrong with her? Oh, goodness. How did he get there? I thought he was dead. She exit?
Once we acknowledge that reality, we can let go.
Oh, she may have made it out since we heard her breathe. Oh. Well, that was a little, surprising little air. Let's talk about the movie overall, because we had a few moments of technical difficulty while doing a reaction to this. Thank you so much for staying with me and bearing it out as we push through to get to the end of this movie. First of all, I did not like the husband. He was a weak little spineless piece of shit, because you don't basically give up on life and take your wife down with you. You know what I mean? Like, go wallow in your bullshit by yourself, because he took her down by force, not by choice, and that's so horrible. Okay. And also, I just have a lot of questions about being in that VR program that just did not add up to their time in this victory world, because you're patched into Victory Town. I understand that, but the issue that I'm also having with that is, like I said, I guess Jack was breaking the rules, because it did hear the guy announce that you're supposed to disconnect your spouse every day from Victory headquarters. And that's probably to take care of your body, okay, in the real life, because you need that body to even visit the virtual world, okay? And so he had his wife on IV. Like, how was she not sick in the real world? Anyway, and what was up with the electroshock therapy? Like, who was doing that? What was that in the real world? Was that Jack tampering with her device? Because let's not forget, I told you, when she first went outside the boundaries of Victory Town to the desert and found the headquarters and touched it, I think she disconnected herself. But because he had his wife tied down to the bed, he may have been the one that connected her back. And that's why she woke up back in her bed in the Victory Town. Like, how did I get back home from the desert? The husband. Because he's been the one, he was the one manipulating her in real life while she was hooked up. He was the only one disconnecting and going back into reality. He admitted that to her. He was the one disconnecting and going to work in real life just to pay for them to be in the program. You know, I told you he was eating tuna straight out the cans. He looked rough. He actually looked like he had been panhandling. Fuck working. Where was he working at? Damn. I mean, was you working selling cans to the recycle? Like, what the hell? Well, the concept of this was nice. The ending did surprise me, okay? Overall, when I put it all together, I'm not that happy about the results, you know? Almost like seeing a recipe on TV that looked good when you watch that person make it. Then when you try to make it yourself, it comes out and looks the same way. But then when you taste it, it wasn't all what you thought it was going to be. That's what this movie gave me, you know? So for that, I will have to give it a score of a 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 because the talent in this movie was not bad at all, okay? I appreciate that. This is about my second him play a villain and tell me on his job. But it was Harry Styles and Florence Pugh that really did they did their thing in this movie, okay? That made me enjoy and made me interested and to continue to watching it. Let's see what the public said about it so far. I didn't see high scores on this, high reviews on this, probably because they got like me. They probably felt a little robbed watching this. First half, great. Second half, sucked. That type of feeling. So when you leave the movie feeling like that, I think that they may have, rated this low because of that feeling. But let's find out. If I get to it, the connection is really slow today. Okay, we got a 6 out of 10 on IMDb, 48% on Metacritic, and 38% on Rotten Tomatoes. won't it come up? It's give me a blank page, y'all. Okay, here we go. Okay, the audience gave this a 74%, while the movie critics gave it a 38%. Despite an intriguing array of talent on either side of the camera, Don't Worry Darling is a muddled let's go back. I want to finish reading it. Is a muddled rehash of overly familiar themes. The audience says the ending isn't for everyone, but the cast, especially Florence Pugh, helps Don't Worry Darling make the most of a story with fairly few surprises. Well, I was surprised because I didn't see Frank getting killed. Okay? I didn't see that coming. And I damn sure didn't see the fact that this man had his wife locked down in real life. Now, did I kind of see that this might have not been a real thing? And, you know, I didn't really want to think of it as a virtual reality type thing, but I did want to think of it as like maybe somebody laying down daydreaming all this stuff. And they like in a mental place and they done had a break and that's what's really going on. They living in their mind. Well, I wasn't far off. You know, they just add the virtual part to it and that, you know, it's the same thing. So this movie is predictable. If you pay attention to the little signs and the body language and the conversation that's taking place amongst the characters in this movie in the first half, you'll definitely figure that part out real quick. Okay? Do I recommend this movie? Yes, I do. Why not? I feel like every movie is worth one watch. That's something I've always lived by. You know, depending on your taste of movies. Because some people, you know, it's some movies I refuse to watch. Okay? Even though I still have watched them one time. That's why I won't watch them again. But anyway, I think you should go watch this movie. It can be a date night movie. This definitely is a couples movie, so you can get your little friend, you know, to sit down and chill with you, you know, over this movie. Not for the kids, so don't make this a family movie. You need to put them to bed and make this a late night Mr. and Mrs. in the Sheets movie, okay? That's what this is. HBO Max, Clubhouse 81's ratings, 7 out of 10. Go check it out. I'll be back with another reaction. We have a monthly movie trivia coming up. So stay tuned. Check out the community wall for all upcoming news and events and everything that's going to go down on the channel. Hey, don't you forget to hit that thumbs up because you made it this far in the live. Thank you. You are a star. You are number one because you stuck it out with me. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Subscribe. If you are new to my voice and my face, we love to have you aboard. Come join the fam and hang out with us as we do these reactions every week. Movie night. Don't Worry Darling. Starring Florence Pugh and Harry Styles. I'll see you guys in the next reaction. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week. Tomorrow is a big surprise because guess what? I'm off work, out of the office tomorrow. Yes. Because of that, I'll be back here. Stay tuned. Double check those notification bells. Until then, you guys. Peace.